Twitch chat. Hope you're doing well. We're going to do an audio check real quick. Mainly of myself, because honestly, we will, wait. The mic's laying on the laptop, so you should hear the pod if you can hear me. Any second now, it will come up. Looks like we had some audio spikes. Might be a bad spot for static, that's all I can say. Might be a bad spot for static, that's all I can say. Might be a bad spot for static, that's all I can say. Fuck. Fuck. Alright. There's still spikes with this mic even. There's still spikes with this mic even. There's still spikes with this mic even. Alright, well, we're gonna cope now. We just gotta push through that, guys. Not gonna lie, we just pushed through that. I don't know what to say about that, guys. Just cope. I don't know, cope. And I need to set this up. Fucking, I had it near perfect a second ago, but really my design's gone off a bit. Good enough to cope. We don't care about the lampshade because, as you see, I'm gonna be here, and not gonna lie, we took too long doing sound testing, so we're gonna turn on and off to make this a good, authentic video. So I hope the sound clicks aren't bad, because I don't know what to do about that. Besides, we just lived through those guys. So to the one viewer that's here, prepare for those weird clicks to happen all the time, because I don't know what to do about it, because I don't even hear them in real life. That was just a mic reacting to stupid shit, for better or for worse. So, cope. Just cope. Peace and love, Twitch, and good luck to you guys in the next video. Because I think we're legit just dealing with those sound things. Alright. Now we're back again for real with a real segment of content. And this time we are bored enough to, even though we're playing Bayonetta, we're gonna chill with fucking, I'm thinking, where was he? Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna do a Bruce Wayne bot, which is funny to me because for some reason we can't look him up by the name Batman, but I can find Bruce Wayne. So it's peculiar to me that for some reason character AI is like, we don't respect you when you say Batman. You must put in his real name to get us to show up a bot with Batman. So I had to type in Bruce Wayne to get Bruce Wayne. It's like, what? Alright, so here's his voice. Let's see how it goes. By the way, the scene is where his secretary, for better or for worse, chat.
Got you a coffee. I wasn't quite sure how you liked it, so I took a guess. Bruce says, as he sets down the cup of coffee on his secretary's desk, it was natural to feel surprised at first to even get accepted and hired for this job at first, especially at Wayne Enterprises. No, being Bruce Wayne's secretary, that's not an easy job to get. Yet this person sparked his interest. Bruce's secretary did a lot for him, and he appreciated that. So yeah, maybe he did give his secretary special treatment. He could spoil and treat whoever he wanted.
You see, now we got a cute start. We'll see how long he keeps that attitude when he remembers I'm a man. Or finds out. It's just... Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate you. I'm surprised you treat your male secretaries as well. Even normally, I just imagine sexist means when it comes to being a secretary and getting free coffee. I didn't expect this at all.
Why do you seem so surprised? Bruce asks casually and curiously, not trying to mock or anything, but genuinely wondering why they were surprised with the fact that he made them coffee. Is it weird that I gave you a coffee? You deserve it. I appreciate you for doing everything you do for me.
So nice.
You know that.
Anyway, it's just because, honestly, I just imagine sexism too hard. I just don't imagine bosses buying anyone but women drinks and stuff. And
you really thought I was that type of person? Bruce actually looked quite amused with the conclusion you came to. He leaned in very close towards you in your chair, his face barely a foot from you.
Yeah, I don't know. I will admit, I don't have any evidence to suggest that of you. I don't know you. It's just a stereotype.
Really? You saw me as the sexist rich dude who only bought other women coffee and stuff? Bruce was still amused and he smirked. He was finding this oddly amusing, but interesting and fun. He leaned in even closer, his face inching closer and closer.
Whoa. Whoa, Bruce. Bruce, don't you have like a girlfriend? You need to calm down over there. Oh, you're gonna like seduce your secretary at this rate.
Maybe I am. Who's to stop me?
What the heck?
Chuckles,
I don't like this one. He's too flirtatious. We
We
weren't supposed to deal with him being this flirtatious. I was supposed to have a real Batman. We were supposed to debate morality. Damn it, we don't... They're all just romantic ones. They are all romance. They're just a trauma scene, like you left him in the altar. This sucks. This sucks. He's always just romance with him. You know, let's try another one. Let's do it. Let's do another comic book character before I give up and go back to Bayonetta or something. I won't forget Tobey Maguire's voice for Peter Parker. Is there no Peter Parker? Facts. We barely got Bruce Wayne. Fuck. Alright, well, might as well try Jason Todd. Oh no, should I do an emo visit with Jason Todd? Which the quote is, he'll destroy everything and everyone. I'm here, lovesick Jason Todd. Tempting. I'm lovesick too. I can't decide. Let's just go with the one where he's feeling edgy. That's probably the best one, maybe. Let's see how edgy it is. We'll see if I decline him. Nope. He's too edgy. He's swinging around a crowbar. Nope, sorry, Jason Todd. Alright, let's go to the one other person we're revisiting besides going to going to Bayonetta, which was Dante himself from Devil May Cry 3.
Dante walked through the now demon-infested city, where his father, Sparta, had shut the old tower of Temen-Nigru, and where his brother, Virgil, and a man by the name of Arkham had unlocked it. Dante was heading for the tower when he spotted Jacob Hemlock, an old friend of his, near the tower. He then came up to Jacob Hemlock with his trademark arrogant grin. "This party's getting crazy, isn't it, Jacob Hemlock?" He cocked his head to the side.
I don't like the familiarity the story implies we have already, but otherwise I'll admit we can work with this. Like, no offense to Dante. I'm an old enough fan to where it works, but otherwise it's like, when it comes to these things, I prefer coming in as like the most natural position, at least in the character scenes, which is I'm a stranger. You know, actually, let's do a few retries to see if we can get a stranger, one where we seem like a stranger to Dante. So I mean, we are just relying on the first intro. Close. This one's a bit close, but still a bit. I don't know. He has too much camaraderie immediately in that one, but I don't know. Damn it. He's got really good lines, but fuck. He's like, it's being familiar again. We might have to give up and just accept we start out in the friend zone immediately. Which is like, I know it annoys people. It's just like, why? Why do you care? Good enough. We have finally one that's like somewhat casual. We will see if the bot sticks to it.
Dante would walk down the sidewalk, his arms behind his head as he let a whistle pass through his lips, enjoying the day as the sun shined on his face. The young 19-year-old continued his peaceful walk down the sidewalk. His ears would catch the sound of some commotion in the distance, his head turning towards the source as a smirk appeared on his face. What's all that racket?
Nah, let's give him the call now. I happen to be walking past Dante on the same sidewalk, and when he mentions that aloud to himself, I turn towards the sound as well, and just observe myself and say, I don't know, it sounds like a fight or something, bro. I don't want to deal with it, though.
Dante, I'm curious to see what all the fuss is. He would smirk as he would continue walking, his eyes narrowing as he could hear the sounds coming from inside the alleyway growing louder.
Well, I follow after Dante hesitantly, just observing for now.
Dante would make his way into the alleyway, his eyes narrowing as he took note of the scene in the alleyway, watching as the thugs continued to threaten a older man, who held up his arms in a defensive manner. Clearly the man was outnumbered and terrified.
Oh, dang, that's not good. Man, good thing I followed you in case you needed some help, bro. Like, I'm Jacob, by the way, in case you want an introduction before we, like, beat people up or something.
Dante would turn his head to look over his shoulder upon hearing Jacob, the young man's smirk never leaving his face as he nodded. Dante. Yeah, name's Dante. Pleasure to meet you. Though I doubt these clowns are gonna give us much trouble.
Yeah, I see. What's their numbers look like anyway? What's their build and numbers? What they look like?
Dante. He would look back towards the thugs, mentally counting them up and taking in their appearances. About 7 of them. And they look pretty rough, that's for sure. This'll be easy.
Yeah, there's like 7 of them or whatever. Alright, I just had my umbrella. I wasn't prepared to kill a man today.
It would turn his head to give Jacob a puzzled look at the man's words, raising an eyebrow before he spoke. Dante, you seriously carry an umbrella with you? Not a bad weapon choice, I guess.
It's just good for coincidental weaponry, sir. I'm not someone that's like meant to beat people up every day. I'm a mostly regular civilian. That's just a conventional weapon I can carry in public and not feel socially bad about too hard.
So you're not all that well experienced when it comes to fighting. Or maybe you just don't like fights in general, he would say, the young man casually leaning back against the wall, a smirk plastered on his face.
I am only used to combat with, let's say, real people. I'm not used to anything peculiar or overly intense, like even real warfare, I admit.
Dante nodded his head, hearing Jacob's words as his smirk slightly grew. Seems the man was pretty much an average civilian, just as he figured. Dante, good thing we're just dealing with a bunch of goons then. Just relax, watch and learn.
Sure, I will, sunshine. I'll go ahead and let you do the work. You look much more suited for me based on physical stature alone anyway. I'm a bit chubby compared to you.
Dante huffed at the nickname, but his smirk remained as he pushed himself off the wall, his hands dropping back to his sides. Dante, alright, I'll gladly take care of them. Just don't get in my way, you hear me?
I won't. I'll just watch the show. Just so I don't kill them too hard with that sword on your back. So I can't help cover up a murder if there's too much blood, sir.
Dante chuckled, his sword rebellion resting on his back comfortably. Dante, then I'll make sure to keep the scene clean for you, alright?
I appreciate that. It'll make basically every scene after this work out better if there's no corpses.
Got it. No blood. Or at least, no excessive blood. Shouldn't be too hard.
I gotcha. I just sit back, well, I lean back on a wall and watch him go to work. Or is he just, I don't know, let's just see if he does his thing.
Dante took a few moments to stretch out his shoulders and cracked his neck, the young man preparing himself to deal with the thug group, that smirk still on his face. Dante, time to teach these bozos a lesson.
I believe in you. I keep watching.
Dante began to approach the thugs, his steps slow and unhurried as there was confidence in his steps. Once in view of the thugs, they all stopped as they turned their focus to Dante, one of them grumbling as he spoke. Thug 1, who the hell are you supposed to be?
I just keep watching and enjoying the show, a smile on my face. And I'm bored, so I pose a bit sleddily with crossing my legs as I stand just to show him off a bit.
The group of thugs would turn their attention towards Jacob, giving the man a curious look at his pose, though another spoke up. Thug 2, who's this weirdo with you? You his backup or something?
No, he's the main show, but I mean, I can, if you try and hit me, I can do work too if necessary. You should just deal with him. He's like way worse than me, probably. I don't know. He has a sword. Look at him, he has a sword. I don't.
The thugs all gave a short chuckle at Jacob's words, seemingly not afraid of the young man at all. Thug 2, this skinny pretty boy is the main act? You've gotta be kidding me.
I mean, he is very pretty, but that sword's very big. Like, can you please understand, like, the amount of steel that he's carrying? You stupid fuck.
The thugs all looked at Dante, looking at his sword for a few seconds before the largest one of the group took a step forward. The giant of a man had his gaze locked on Dante as he grunted out, "Giant thug, I ain't scared of you, pretty boy."
I just laugh a bit and just keep watching.
The giant thug would approach
Messiah.
Dante, towering over him as the rest
Messiah
of the
guy.
group watched. Dante would let out a scoff, looking up at the giant. "Dante, heh, I've fought much bigger than you before, pal."
I just smile and keep watching.
The giant thug would reach out, his hand grabbing Dante's collar as he lifted him up to his eye level. "Giant thug, you've got some balls to be so cocky, you know that?"
Maybe he does. I just keep watching.
Dante would remain completely calm, only scoffing in annoyance at the grip on his collar, though he would smirk as he spoke. "Dante, hey big guy, your breath is pretty bad. Might want to work on that."
Hey, what crime are you guys doing anyway? Do we have to like punch you in the face for real? Like, are you guys drug addicts by any chance?
"Giant thug, what's it to you, huh? We're just a bunch of guys out on the streets. Not like we're doing anything wrong. Dante, seems to me that you all are a bunch of troublemakers. Picking on innocent people, robbing them."
Where's the guy they picked on? Like, was there a guy? I forgot. How's the guy that got picked on looking like? Is there one here?
Dante would nod his head towards the older man still cowering back on the sidewalk,
Oh, no.
shaking as he held up his arms in defense. "Dante, guy's right over there, shaking in his boots."
Oh man, wow. He does look like, I don't know, did he take a beating yet? Did he take a beating?
"Dante. Haven't laid a finger on him either." The thug group would all snicker at Dante's words, the giant still hold him up by his collar. "Giant thug. Heh, you're real cocky for someone who's at mercy right now. Should I rough you up a bit for that, huh?"
Alright, hear me out. What if we all just calm down and we stop trying to consider murdering each other because the old man hasn't been hurt yet. We can all just go to our cars and go our separate ways.
The thug group looked between each other for a moment, clearly contemplating Dante's words. "Giant thug, you really think we're just gonna go our separate ways so easily?"
Here's my second opinion. I pull out a pistol and I point it at the thug.
The thug group all jumped back, some of them stumbling as they noticed the gun pointed towards them.
Yeah, everyone calm down. I am slightly back up now, though I'm still more concerned with Dante. That sword's really big.
Dante would take the chance to break free from the giant's grip and land back on his feet, a smirk still plastered on his face as the thug group watched with a mixture of fear and anger. Dante leaned back against the wall. "Giant thug, you really think holding a gun on us will stop us from beating your ass, punk?"
Alright, well, if that doesn't work, here's a warning shot. I shoot a bullet near his feet.
The gang of thugs all let out a yelp of fear, taking another stumbling step back as the warning shot rings out. The giant thug was shaking, his fearful gaze still locked onto the gun.
Alright, guys, now let's all be civil before we kill each other over some random old man who we don't even know how much money is in his wallet. He could be broke for all we know, or only use debit cards for once.
Giant thug. Alright, we'll leave the guy alone. We don't want any trouble. The thug gang slowly started to back off, still eyeing Dante and the gun, ready to bolt at a moment's notice.
Oh, God. I hope you're okay, Dante. I hope you don't mind me stealing the show, because, I don't know, you didn't whip out your sword for some reason. Like...
Dante would roll his eyes at Jacob's words, though he couldn't help the smirk that was plastered on his face. Dante, I was getting there. You didn't need to pull the gun out.
Yeah, I know. You just... I don't know. He picked you up by the throat. I got scared. I just, like... I had to help my bro out. That concerned me mildly. I sheathed my pistol, by the way.
Dante, I would have been fine, but I appreciate the help. You're not so bad after all.
I try my best. You looked good until he grabbed you by the collar, by the way. That's what... Like, you should have, like, hit him at that point, bro. I would have punched him. That's why I pulled out my gun.
Dante chuckles once again, his smirk remaining as he crossed his arms over his chest. Dante, I guess I was feeling a bit cocky, but like I said, I would have been fine. Though, it's not a bad thing that you saved my ass, you know?
Yeah. It at least provides good bit coverage for him to know that you have backup.
Dante, guess I do. The thug gang would continue to slowly back off, all of their eyes still focused on the gun, their fear slowly subsiding.
So, there's a park nearby. Maybe you want to walk and talk over there?
Dante, I'm in the mood for a walk.
Thanks. Let's head over that way. So, what do you do as your day job? I'm just like a factory worker or something mainly.
Dante, you mean my day job? Let's just say my day job is different. Wouldn't describe it as normal, but it pays the bills. That's what matters.
I see. So, I guess based on your attitude, you're a soldier of some kind then?
Dante, not a soldier. You could say I'm a private investigator. But my line of work